Good morning, everybody. I am Kripan Thomas here with you today, and today I'll be talking about the benefits of hula hooping. I am an MSc Clinical Psychology student from the Krista Jayanti College. To begin with, let us talk about the history of hula hoop. Well, history of hula hoop dates back to the 3000 BC, where the Egyptian children they initially started using hoops or stick wired sticks in order to play. So they would tie these grape vines on the sticks and they would use it for playing. And well, the term hula hoop came from the British sailors who saw hula hoop dancing or hula dancing in the Hawaiian Islands, and when they looked at it, it felt like they were hopping back home. So that is why they started calling it hula hoop. So that is how the name hula hoop came into existence. In the Native American culture, hula hoops were used for target practices. So children would throw the hoops, and it would be a good practice for them, and they would practice it to get a grip of their aim. And it has been used in ceremonial dances or religious dances, for that matter, where these circular symbols or these circular shapes were symbols of the endless nature of the life cycle that we have. And as we all know, hoops were used as a part of a circus. So, in the Russian and the Chinese circus world, hoops were very prominent, and that is how it got more prominent, or it became very popular. There are very simple steps to hoop, and first you've got to wear a fitting clothes or athletic clothing so that you don't mess up with the movements. And then it is important for you to place the hula hoop, especially for beginners. It is always right to place the hula hoop on the ground so that you don't mess up. Putting the hula hoop over your head or and injuring yourself. So it is always better to place the hula hoop on the ground and step inside of it so that you can you can actually get a good grip of the hula hoop by bending down and all the way bringing up to the waist level so that you can get a good spin. You'll be able to give a good initial force to help you spin through the hula hoop, and that gives a circular motion and continuous spinning. And often, as beginners, if you've tried hula hooping, it is quite possible that you fail a lot of times, and then you have the hula hoop, slipping down. That is how initially, as you step into hula hooping, that is how it happens initially. But later on, when you get the flow of it, when you get the rhythm of the hoop, you know how to move your body back and forth so that you can get the hula hoop going. And it is pretty fun to have the hula hoops, right? So these are very simple steps. Now, one good thing about hula hooping is that both children and adults can hula hoop. And in comparison to any other exercise, hula hoop is one exercise where children and adults equally enjoy and take time to hula hoop, right? And it is possible anywhere and everywhere, be it home, be it parks, even college campuses, and anywhere at parties. Hula hoop is a very good exercise or a fun game for that matter. Now, you can hula hoop with just one hoop, or you can hoop with multiple hula hoops. So, all of that just adds to the exercise, right? Now, so there are benefits for both adults and children. First, let me start by listing the benefits of hula hooping in adults. It can burn the calories up to 300 to 400 calories per hour, which is, if you're doing a moderate intensity hula hooping, it can burn about 300 to 400 calories per hour. But if you're going for a high intensity or a weighted hula hooping, it would increase the calories that are burned, which is so this is almost equal to how much you can sweat or reduce or burn calories when you're doing a treadmill. Yeah, and now it can reduce fat around your abdomen and lower back, which is nothing but your waist and your hip area. So, because as you can imagine, the hula hoop goes around your waist and your hip, right? So it helps to reduce fat, and it is often very difficult to reduce the belly fat or waist fat or hip fat. So hula hooping can add to that, and it can help you reduce the fat. It also increases core muscle mass. So this is a common benefit for both adult and children. So you get to have a very good control over your core muscles or your abdomen muscles, yeah. And it can decrease the bad cholesterol, that is the low density cholesterol in the body, especially for adults. Due to a present lifestyle, there are all chances that we accumulate the bad cholesterol, right? So hula hooping can help you with just 30 minutes of every day. Hula hooping can help you reduce your bad cholesterol, help you build a healthy lifestyle or a healthy body. Um, and taking the pandemic or the corona into consideration, we also have to talk about working from home and how we have to do long-term desk jobs. Right. So if you hula hoop, it helps to strengthen your spine, strengthen your core muscles, and help you better at desk jobs. So especially job that requires you to sit for very long hours in front of the screen or at your table. If you hula hoop, it helps to give you a better posture, more stability, and more strength to your core and back. And it works out the brain. Many of you might be wondering how the hula hoop, being a physical activity, can actually help out your brain. But it does, because it involves a lot of concentration. And especially for children, if you're looking for coordination, if you're looking for them to put their mind into the exercise, use their brain to solve problems. In fact, hula hoop is not just a physical exercise, but it's more than that, because it is more like having an aim and helping your child to solve problems physically, or even as an adult to set goals in hula hooping and to solve them physically. And this requires their concentration or their brain activity, right? The next thing is it fights anxiety and depression by increasing the endorphins. The endorphins are nothing but happy hormones. And when you have happy hormones, it helps you to fight the disorders like anxiety, depression, and several other psychological disorders. And it helps to maintain a happier, healthier life, right? And as we mentioned before, it can reduce the back pain by increasing your ability to control your spine and to have control over your abdomen. So it helps in posture building, balancing, so on and so forth. And studies have also shown that if you regularly exercise or regularly do hula hooping, it can reduce the risk of having dementia or Alzheimer's, and help maintain better body weight or healthy weight, such that you reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes, which is precisely a lifestyle diabetes, lifestyle caused diabetes. And it can also reduce stroke and other cardiovascular diseases. And one more good thing about hula hooping is it is going to increase your motivation to come back again, get back to it, and do it again. Right. Moving on to how hula hooping helps children. It helps them, especially in building their gross motor skills, which is their limbs, their legs, their arms, and their body. On the overall, it helps them to build their muscles, build their body, have control over their body, and build their motor skills. And it helps them in balancing. So let me put across a fancy word, which is proprioception. Proprioception is nothing but your awareness about your body, your balance about your body, and how much control you have about your body. In fact, so training children with hula hooping helps them to become aware of their body, have enough control of their body, and gain balance of their body. So this is one technique. If you like to your children, or if you as a child want to have good balance, a good awareness of your body, you can try hula hooping. It also helps in muscular coordination and maintaining a rhythm. Maintaining a rhythm is mainly because when you have to move forward and backward, to maintain that circular motion of hula hooping, you get to have a control or a coordination of your body. So this is one good way in having that. And as we just mentioned before, core strength is going to be the first. Core strength and flexibility is going to be the first advantages or the benefits of hula hooping. And endurance is one thing that we've lost. Our children's got to develop during this time of pandemic, because often children fail to, have the patience or trying to get through it. So uh, your child is going to learn patience when you actually learn hula hooping, and it is going to be a fun way of learning. So they're going to know how to be patient and endure all of the hurdles when they're hula hooping. As mentioned before, it is going to help them in paying attention, using their problem solving skills to, actually get through this exercise, and it is going to boost their confidence. So when children have good control over their body, control over their physical motor skills, they're going to have greater confidence in them. And yeah, it is a good way of taking time off screens. So usually children these days are obsessed with screen times, and hula hooping is one fun way to get them back to track. There are some don'ts about hula hooping. So there are different hula hoops of different weights. So the normal ones are the ones that are prescribed for children, and the inches matter. So according to the age of the child, the inches matter. The way that the weight that is required for them also matters. So kindly avoid giving heavy hoops to children, as it can injure them. It can cause muscle injury, it can cause internal organs injury, and it can be difficult for them to handle as well, or to get control over their body. So light weighted hoops are, recommended for children as well as for adults. But so if you increase the pounds of the hoop, it if you're advancing in the exercise, it is good. So if you have a trainer, if you were trained, it is good having weighted hoops. But otherwise, light weighted ones are recommended for the body as well as for enjoyment purposes as well. Now, if you were a person suffering from spinal issues or certain health issues with related to spine and body coordination and so on and so forth, it is always recommended that you take suggestions from your doctor or from a physical health trainer, so that you avoid any further injuries, and you'll be able to maintain your health forward. And pregnant women, it is likely that it is good that they do not engage into hula hooping, as hula hooping involves their abdomen and hips. So especially when you're carrying a child, it can be very dangerous. So pregnant women should not engage into hula hooping as such. But if you have a trainer, and if you have the doctor's recommendation and suggestion, you can take the right decision accordingly. So what I want to say is, hula hooping is fun. At the same time, hula hooping as an exercise can help you develop your daily lifestyle. If you can incorporate it into your daily, schedule, as to 15 or even 25, 30 minutes of hula hooping can help you a lot more in terms of having a healthy life, mentally and physically. As we mentioned before, even mentally, hula hooping can help you get away from anxiety, depression, and physically, you get to have good control of your body. And cognitively, it will help you to solve problems and have a working mind, have an enthusiastic, energetic mind always, right? So, even I recommend that children on a very day-to-day basis should get away from screen and should hula hoop. So it will be fun if you start doing it with one hula hoop, then increase the number of hula hoops as and when you gain control over your body. Try hula hoops with different parts of your body, starting from the neck, the upper shoulders, the lower back, with your hands, with your legs, so on and so forth. And more people, the more fun it becomes. So hula hooping is a good way to to step more into a healthier life. So, with that, I would like to conclude and wishing you a healthy life ahead. Thank you.